Okay. The primary goal of this podcast is to show you how to put your classroom calendar onto your classroom site. Now, let's go back over here. First, this is class number 1. And let's edit this. Let's change so it's not class number 1. Let's call this US History. We're going to click on the little pencil here, edit the page, and we will call this US History and save. Okay, we have US History. Now, a couple of other times I've talked about this announcements page and said that this announcements page, for all intents and purposes, is a blog. It's an announcements page. Anything you post on here, the students will see, and it will keep a running track of information, of announcements. So you use it basically as a blog if you want. Nothing wrong with that, but we're going to change this to just a regular old web page. So to change it to a web page, first we come up here to More Settings. We go to Page Settings, and down here, currently using Announcements template, we're going to change that, and it will default to web page. Yes, we want this to be a web page, and change it. Now there's a couple things on here that I still don't really want. We're not going to allow comments, and we're not going to put files on here for now. This is just for this demonstration. Should you choose to allow comments, no problem. Adding files, no problem. Again, this is just so we can make this a classroom calendar. So to get rid of those extras, More, Page Settings, and all we're going to have on here is the page title. That's it. Save. And you can see we've got a blank slate here. Now, let's get rid of that name Announcements, and let's call it what it really is. We're going to click on the little editing pencil. We will click on Announcements, and let's call it Class Calendar. That's simple. Now, in this blank area, this blank slate, this is where we're going to insert our calendar. Insert calendar. And yes, I have a long list of calendars here. I've explained that I've set up a whole bunch of these so I could demonstrate how to set up calendars. This is my US History page. I'm going to click on the US History calendar, and I will select it. Yes, you can only select one. You cannot put multiple calendars on one page for this instance. So just US History, select it. I'm not going to change any of these options at this point. You certainly can, but I'm going to keep them all just like this, and then I will demonstrate what it looks like. So click Save, and click Save. Here is my classroom calendar for my US History class. Looking here on the 9th of January, I can see that there is something to do. Here are my objectives for the day. And if I want to see more, or if I as a teacher want to include more, click on More Details. There we go. Here are the materials that I will use for the day. So this is just simply an attachment. Because we made it public, because we allowed everybody to see the event and the details, they have access to all this information. So there is adding a classroom calendar. Now, you don't have to update this. You don't have to update this site. All you have to do is update the calendar in Google. So we see here that it took 3 days to cover this information. Well, let's say come next Monday, we're still working on it. In calendar, U.S. history, we're going to, oh, I did that wrong. I apologize. Here, we're going to click on the date. We're going to edit it, and we will edit how we repeat this. We will have it go Monday through Friday, not on the weekends, and we will have it end on, say, the 15th. Done. Save. We want it for all events in this series will be changed. There we go. Those extra events appear right here. Will they appear over here on your class calendar? They will. We will have to refresh this. But we have now updated our classroom website by simply updating the calendar in Google.